sound you did your sound check?
Yep.
Oh wait, I should probably mute her.
I got it all turned off.
You don't make it hear right now?
Well, maybe just.
I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
So you know.
right, guys, we are here live on the field. Jason and Rachel, and we are here level 4 football. Rachel, the winner of this game goes to state next week. How about that?
It's just so exciting to be here and really cold.
We are cold in the Hillers True Value pregame show. Hillers True Value is your Milwaukee Tool headquarters. Got my Milwaukee Tool heated jacket on now, and man, oh man, it's like Hawaii out here with this thing on.
Let me tell you something. On our way down here, Jason asked me, he says, is there going to be any precipitation tonight? And I'm like, no, it'll be like a dusting.
You didn't even say that. You said no, 0% chance of precipitation. I guess a flying snow blizzard here in 2000 means no precipitation to some people.
Yeah.
To me, it means a fun football game. We've got the snowplow coming out here to our right. They're going to get the field all ready for us. Rachel's going to go find Coach Tubbs before she throws a snowball at me and bring Coach Tubbs over to talk to us. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Stratford Tigers, Spencer Columbus Rockets. These two met in week 1 over in Spencer. And it was a Spencer Columbus Rocket cruise to victory, 27-6 that day. And the Rockets led from start to finish. They controlled. I'll even tell you, they dominated that whole game. The guys here from Stratford are ready for this rematch. I think if you ask them man to man, they probably wanted this rematch. Well, now they get the rematch, and they get it with a chance to go to state. Again, it's the Hillers True Value pregame show. Hillers True Value is your Milwaukee Tool headquarters. Get $100 off your next Milwaukee Tool purchase. No trade-ins needed. Hillers will not be undersold. Hillers True Value on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. And as I see Coach Tubbs coming right in here with us, and we're going to get a kind of a real preview here, Coach. We were just talking about Hawaii weather here, and we got that going on. Any considerations here with the wind and the snow?
Yeah, it's football. This is why they played outdoors.
As we think back to week 1, I don't know if anybody said it out loud, but I'm sure the guys don't mind having this rematch. You get to have that fun with your kind of cross 10-mile rivals, all that kind of thing. What does it mean for this game and a chance to go to state to have that rematch on week 1?
It's the ultimate coaching dream. You got a chance to redeem yourself, to see if our kids have gotten better and good enough to beat the team that beat you week 1.
Keys to victory today.
Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for stopping by. Coach Tubbs there checking in with us, Stratford Tiger head coach. And yeah, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And I would say the Stratford passing attack has been behind its rushing attack, and a little bit different on the Spencer Columbus side of things. They've had a very effective passing attack all year, coupled with a really good rushing attack. They are hard to stop, and they're hard to stop when they're running the ball at the as Logan Schernitz gets out there and leads the way blocking. We'll talk to Coach Gorse. We got coaches coming at us here left and right. Coach, we just talked to Coach Tubbs, asked him keys to victory. He said run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Is that what you expect to happen when Stratford has the ball?
Yeah, I think they've got a good running back and a good line, so I just with their game plan, yeah.
Your offensive attack a little bit more balanced. We see Jared Mandel walk in front of us. You've had good success through the air, a lot of good success on the ground. With the weather conditions today, how does that change anything you plan on doing?
Yeah, we'll have to kind of see how the game goes, play it by ear a little bit, and use our down and distance scenarios.
And then going back to that week 1 win, you guys really dominated during that game. How much of that game now will transition and kind of fall into this game?
There's a fair, they're a good program. They're going to stay consistent. We'll stay consistent. We both have our wrinkles in, and it's going to be about who performs better tonight.
Coach, good luck.
All right,
all right, we'll talk to you later on. Thanks a lot, Coach. Appreciate it. All right, Coach Gorse there. Again, we got coaches coming at me from the left and the right, and we'll see who else is coming up behind me. You just never know who's going to show up here on the Hillers True Value pregame show, as we're just under 9 minutes here before the national anthem. I didn't quite check in with the kickoff. We'll see if we can get one of our officials here to let us know. Actually, we'll get Rachel back here, and she'll go chase this down for us here. Rachel, if you can ask our side judge who won the toss, please. Thank you. We'll find out here who won the toss. It's snowing so hard. They're out here with the coin toss. We had no idea what was going on down here on the field. We'll be able to zoom in with our camera better than my eyes can zoom in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, so the Stratford Tigers, Rachel, in 8 minutes and 23 seconds are going to receive the ball. We talked to Coach Tubbs. I know you're out there doing your thing out there. You didn't get to hear the interview. Nope. Coach Tubbs said his keys to victory today were run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. What would you think about throwing in weather conditions like this tonight, throwing the football?
I would highly advise against it because you're really not going going to hit your mark, I don't think, unless you are professional, like in the NFL. So.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. And as the audience can see here, the wind is blowing straight across, and it is blowing hard.
It is.
It is blowing really hard here. So I think in this game, Rachel, we're going to see a couple things happen. One, the teams are going to punt. In weather conditions like this, you're just not able to sustain drives like you would, say, back in August when it was 80 degrees and I was wearing shorts and all that kind of thing. So you're going to have to punt. And you're going to punt that way, and you're going to kick it a country mile. You're going to punt this way. You're going to want to keep that ball nice and low to go against the wind and just hope for a good result. You're going to kick it end over end to get that ball rolling down the field. Yep. I mean, listen, we're game tonight, but I think it's going to be a big key. Now that the coach has mentioned that, but because fourth downs are going to Rachel's face is covered in snow. But you're going to get good field position advantage. You'll almost be happy to punt on fourth down when you're headed this way, because you're just going to have to just get the ball up, get it airborne, and the wind's going to take it 30 yards all on its own. Right. And that's just what it is. But football is a strategy game. It's gridiron chess. It's who can outmaneuver who, and that the punt game is going to be one of those outmaneuvers or maneuvers in this case tonight. And then the other thing, I think both teams are really good at running the for defensive line, offensive line, with the exception of Logan Schernitz. Definitely going to be bigger, taller. It doesn't necessarily mean better. And I think, to me, that's what it's going to come down to, is those guys that go on the offensive line and defensive line. They play both ways. Who can beat who? Who can beat who in the first quarter, in the second quarter, the third quarter, and then the fourth quarter? Again, we'll look to big Logan Schernitz on one side. We'll look to University of Wisconsin commit Ben Barton on the other side. Those two are going to go nose to nose for most of this game. Logan, Division I commit in his own right. He's going to go over to Northern Illinois. So we got two D1 football players out here battling on this field in this Division V Level 4 state qualifying winner goes to Madison game.
Woo!
What else do you want to say about that?
Well, they got to be fired up to stay warm and play well. So I'm really excited to see the outcome of this game, and obviously we have a great cheering section there, both sides of this team. A lot of people out here tonight. I hope everybody stays warm. You should have wore earmuffs, but that's another story, everyone.
If I wear earmuffs, I can't hear you telling me what to do.
Oh, you want to hear me
So 5 minutes here before kickoff, we're going to wrap up the pregame show here. Again, it's the Hillers True Value pregame show. Value is your Milwaukee Tool headquarters. Hillers will not be undersold. Get $100 off, Rachel, your next Milwaukee Tool purchase. No trade-ins needed. I keep my coat. I buy a new one. I buy some other stuff. I get $100 off, and you can do that all at Hillers True Value in Marshfield. Central Avenue in Marshfield. We're going to head up to the booth. We're done enjoying all this snow. I think again, I look at Rachel's face. As the wind blows harder each time I talk about it. We'll be up in the booth to call this one. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Be glad you're at home. We're out here doing this for you, and we're doing it for free. So we'll see you in a minute. All right. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team?
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers is valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
B&H Automotive serves Marshfield and Central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere. For friendly service and very competitive pricing, come see V&H Automotive today. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today. Did property damage or loss is what
Melissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
UW Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
Welcome to this broadcast. Trimedia and Zaleski Sports bring to you Level 4 football action. The winner goes to state, Stratford Tigers, Spencer Columbus Rockets, and we got it all for you right now. Thanks for joining along. Jason here with the Zaleski Sports Show, along with Rachel Zaleski and Trevor Zaleski. Everybody's here, and we are ready to bring you live high school football. Again, winner goes to state between these two, Spencer Columbus Rockets and the Stratford Tigers. And I think we're going to have a good one here today. Those of you that were watching the pregame show heard us talk about what you see in front of you, and that is a snowstorm here in Medford. And what more would you want than a mid or early November snowstorm to get things going and send one of these two teams off to state. We are going to have our national anthem here momentarily. Just listening to our PA announcer guide us through today's festivities here. And we'll always try to show you some action on the field here as we got people passing through our broadcast. We will do our best here to bring you everything you need to know here today. But national anthem is upon us. And we will go through starting lineups after the national anthem.
o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, again, we are here at Medford High School, the home of the Medford Red Raiders. And the Stratford Tigers will be announced here first at the stadium. And we start with number 2, Max Schwabe, Derek Martin, senior halfback for the Tigers. Vaughn Bright wears number 7, junior wide receiver for the Tigers.
Wide receiver, Oakley Wrench.
Oakley Wrench, he don't dance, he make money moves. Oakley Wrench.
24, team captain, quarterback, Cade Erke.
Cade Erke wears number 24, and the Stratford Tigers are happy to see him active in the playoffs here in his senior season, as he was hurt in the playoff run a year ago, and a lot of Tiger fans and Coach Tubbs and Cade's teammates will tell you that they wish they would have had him during the playoffs. And we talked about Ben Barton during our pregame show. Ben wears number 52, a junior, verbal commit to the Wisconsin Badgers, and that announcement made just about 2 weeks ago to the day. And of course, we've had Jacob Michelson on the post game before. Jacob was in the house just a few weeks ago after the game against Colby. And as we said during the pregame show, and we got to talk to him live for you, head coach Jason Tubbs. And the Spencer Columbus Rockets will come as one, as they have all season long, onto the field. The Spencer Columbus Rockets, coached by Jason Gorst. Spencer Columbus was at state just 3 years ago. Any kid that's on the team now that was a freshman had the experience down in Madison just 3 years ago, and they're looking to return to state again here in 2018. As we take a look at our officials for tonight, Tom Myers is your back judge. Line judge is Randy Quaid. Linesman is Kevin Kirby. The umpire is Buck Steiniger. And today's white hat and referee, Sean Umland. And they are from Merrill, Minocqua, and Rhinelander. So they made the trip down here. They came south, and they came south and west to find a snowstorm here on November the 9th, and they got everything they bargained for. If you wanted snow, this is the place to be. As we came up from Marshfield today and we kept traveling north, it got snowier and snowier and snowier, and into an all-out snowstorm out here today. We're just warming back up here, folks. Get my mouth all lathered up and get this broadcast underway for you. As we mentioned in the pregame, the Tigers will receive to start today's game. The Rockets will kick off, and kickoff duties handled as they have been for the last half of the season by Jared Bandel, regular kicker. Evan Deringer, knee injury, will not handle any of the kickoff duties, and we'll see if Evan's able to come out and kick any extra points tonight for Spencer Columbus. Senior Evan Deringer. So Mandel is ready, and we are just about ready here for football. Winner goes to Madison, and Mandel kicking with the wind. Going to kick that one, and Erke is going to let it bounce into the end zone, and the Tigers will start possession number 1 from the 20-yard line. Coach Tubbs sends his offense on the field, and he told us in the pregame show, keys to victory is run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. So it goes to stand with logic and reason that the first play call could go to number 24, Cade Erickey, as Max Schwabe calls a play in the huddle and brings his team up to the line, and we are ready to go. Schwabe calls for it, turns back, and does indeed hand off. And Erickey is the ball carrier, and he's going to have a gain of about 2 on the play. Actually, going to mark him up about 4 yards. Got a good push from his offensive line, and it's 2nd and 6 coming up for the Tigers. Erickey ready again. Reverse pivot this time, and the handoff going around the outside. Gets a block from Vaughn Bright around the corner, and near first down. And we'll see who had the ball there. Looked like it was Eli Drexler around the corner, and Drexler is going to be given 7 yards on the carry and a first down for the Tigers.
Tackle by me. Correction, plate carry ball.
Schwabe again turns, hands off. This one Erickey, and he is dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And on the tackle is number 66,